What's up, Dragon Brood? Fun time in Standard right now. I just got done doing coverage for the CFP Pro Showdown, and wow, there was a lot of fun stuff. Enough that people have already started sending me messages and DMs saying, hey, do you see this deck? Are you going to play it on your channel? I want to see more of this. I want to see more of that. What would you do to this deck? And that's good. That's a good sign. I mean, that everybody's excited, that we saw a bunch of different decks in a 240 person tournament. People playing different decks throughout the week and other tournaments, and this is kind of where we want Standard to be. So this is very exciting right now. Now, to that end, a lot of people on my stream have submitted decks over the last couple of weeks that have had like Phylath in them and Ashaya and all these other cards. So I was thinking, since I saw a deck that played some of these, let me go ahead and play a Naya Ramp deck and just see what it's all about. So that's what we're going to play today. And before we get into that, as always, you know I got to ask, if you haven't, please hit the like button to help us get in front of more people. Please hit the subscribe button so I know that you love me. And then hit that notification bell, because that is for you, so you know every single time, ow, hit my hand, that you get notified every time I have a video up. My goodness, and it's my clicking hand. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, let's go take a look at the deck. All right, so this version, and I want to get the name right. I don't want to like miscredit anybody, so let me go ahead and make sure. This was played by Lighdar, L-I-G-H-D-A-R. So this person was on coverage a couple of times. I thought they were a really solid player, and I thought the deck was very cool. So we're going to give it a look and leave it mostly as is. I'm only making one change to it, so we'll see how that goes. But starting at the top, one of the obvious cards we have to play is Lotus Cobra. It makes a lot of mana. It's cheap. It's something you can play early. I'm in, right? Tangled Florahedron. I think this is a card that people are sleeping on a little bit, but you know, I played this in the mono green food deck that I put up yesterday, and it was very good in that deck, so I'm expecting the same here. With Fullowhaven, as you can see, these are all 2 mana things that produce mana to try to get us up to that 4 and 5 as quick as possible. Balaged Recovery, this lets you get cards out of yard, but it is a double face land that lets you have more land that you need later in the game, which is important. 4 Cultivate, 4 Land of War Visionary, a full set of Felidar Retreat, and Solemn Simulacrum. This is the only change I made, is we are trying 1 Ancient Green Warden, just because I want to see how it plays in this deck. Also, they played a full set of Ugins, and I didn't necessarily want to do that because sometimes Ugin's just too slow. So I went with 3 instead of 4. Phylath here, playing his full 4, and a bunch of basics. And I think people wonder, but the thing is with Phylath, you want to be able to hit as many lands as you can, but it is also for the number of basics that you get the counters. Same thing with Solemn Simulacrum, lets you search for a basic. Same thing with Cultivate, lets you search for a basic. So you need a bunch of basic mana for this to function. The only other thing is, you know, we've been talking a bit about Ashaya, and I don't really know. I mean, I know lots of people want this card to fit into something. They want to play this. They keep showing it, but other than Ashaya just being big, I'm not sure it really does much else. I mean, it just makes your lands also count as mana. But the reality is you'll spend so many of your resources already just ramping up to your thing that just having the lands count as forests doesn't, or creatures count as forests, doesn't do as much, except for technically whenever you play Felidar Retreat, this could potentially get you more triggers and more creatures. So that could be kind of cool. So that's something we can think about. Every time we have the Green Warden in play, I'll be kind of running it through my head, like, what if this was Ashaya? What does this look like? But otherwise, we're just going to go hop this right into the arena and see what happens. All right, we're going to try again here. Let's keep this one. All right, that opponent is opening with an Innkeeper. We're going to put one of these Balaged Recoveries down. I think we're going to open with Cobra. Likely expecting it to get shot down, but that's kind of okay. Especially if we draw some type of untapped land, because then we can go Cobra, play land, play the Florahedron, and then maybe try to stick something else the following turn. If not, it does get a little more sketchy. But the good news is that we'll mostly stop the opponent from doing anything big this turn, which we like. If the Cobra lives for some reason, well, was not expecting that. Huh. Well. Okay. Then we cast or put the Balaged recovery into play tapped. I mean, we could. The thing is, I don't want to necessarily put the Evolving Wilds in because that just let us play one of these next turn if we want to. I feel like whatever I choose here is going to be wrong. Which is weird because it seems like such an easy choice, but... Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not even gonna attack. It's not worth attacking here. Like, force them to deal with our Cobras. I was thinking about it, but it was just a bad idea. Alright, that's actually pretty good for us. I mean, if the opponent wanted to get some chip damage in, I'm probably not blocking. Our mana's just too good here. Alright, so here we can get to... Or actually, do we just go straight to Ugin? I mean, get red. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we still need to do this again if we wanted to get Ugin. But I mean, why not? We don't even have to... Yeah. Alright, let's do it. We'll get a mountain. I mean, we don't even have to sweep the board. I mean, this is totally reasonable.
Do not ignore my draconic talent.
Yep, gotta do it. Alright, this is a solid starting hand here. Probably going to go with Evolving Wilds first. I mean, the tough part is I'm trying to figure out a way that I can get untapped on 3, but let's just play this and see what happens. It's probably wrong. I feel like I could have just went tapped, then untap on 3 might have been correct. I don't know. I'm just sort of guessing here. This isn't bad, but I think if we force the opponent to deal with this, this is still okay. So yeah, I'm fine with this. Because if they take the turn off... Because this is the thing, when you're playing against anything that mills, if they take the turn off to deal with your threats, they're not milling you. Even if this is just regular rogues, I mean, they'd be taking time off to do something else that wasn't threatening us. Alright, we did lose an Ugin there, and we lost 1 Phylath, but we have 2 in hand, so that's nice. That's a thing. Okay, so what's the best we can do here? We can... play the Visionary. I was thinking play Cultivate, get a land that comes into play tap, though. So most we can end up with is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'd need to draw an untapped land here? Alright. That's not going to do it. Alright. This did not come together at all. I might have completely misjudged this hand. Alright, we're at 40, 37. Unfortunately, we're kind of in that weird spot where them countering stuff is going to be problematic here. to kill a Cobra? Or do we just not have kill cards, opponent? Get green, I suppose. We'll get green again. Put this on the forest. Tap that forest to play this on, I guess, another forest. All right, there's a Thought Thief. We're about to start getting milled in hyper time, so we're gonna have to hope for something really good here. Need our Green Warden is what we need. That thing has reach. Then there's Ugin. Unfortunately, we have way more than enough cards. They're definitely going to be able to counter something. So let's lead with one of these first. And that's definitely getting countered, right? Exactly. I couldn't imagine there was not. That wouldn't have made sense. I mean, they're not doing anything, so I'm assuming their hand is just counters. Unfortunately, I think we're in a situation where we have to try to resolve Ugin, and we just know it's not going to happen. That sucks. Unfortunately, just because we're at so few cards, we have to be able to just... Ugin probably just gets countered here and the game's over. Yep. Really didn't have much going on. Alrighty, nothing surprising here. Definitely going to keep this. Don't really hate this because we can run out the Cobra, and then if they deal with Cobra, fine. We'll just play the Visionary behind it. Actually, this kind of creates a little bit of a different thing. Do we want to play Cobra here? I think we play the Florahedron here and just see if they have a burn. Okay, they didn't have a removal card for it. All right. So we kind of got our answer there. So if they don't kill the Hedron, then we can... Oh, yeah. This is a totally fine setup for us. We'll take that. Oh, well, isn't that special? Hold, please. To get green. And then we do need to start searching for other cards here. That'll work for next turn. So now if we Cobra, we'll have access to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can't quite get to Ugin mana yet. This is a big hit. I mean, this is 10 that we can't block, mind you. All right, so we're going to be at 9. If they have another one, we could just be dead next turn. Another fetch land of any kind, whether it's Fable Passage or the other one that comes into play tapped. Evolving Wilds. Okay, that was not what we were looking for. That's bad news for us. So what's the best we can do? We could play Cobra. Play a land that gets us 2 mana. 3, 4, 5, 6. That doesn't do anything. We can play Cobra. Then tap 3. Well, no matter what, I think our plan is start by playing Cobra. We can tap 3 to cultivate. That gets us 1, 2. Then we're going to play another one that's 3, 4. And then we just have 5 mana. That doesn't do anything either. But unfortunately, I think those are our best plays here. So I guess that's just what we're going to do. That is very disappointing. I guess we go to Plains. Put the Plains into play. get some mana, which we can do nothing with, which is the worst feeling ever. And we're just gonna hope we're not dead. I mean, we died to so many cards here. And if they show us another Fable Passage or an Evolving Wilds, we're just dead. Okay. That still gets us close. They just need any type of burn spell. Did they not get us? I mean, we're at 3. I just gave them the GGs. I thought they had... Maybe they don't? No, now I feel bad for giving them the GGs. I thought we were dead. Oh, well, isn't that something? Well, now we're in a weird spot. Those cost 2, these cost 2. So we can Ugin and keep our Visionary? All right, so we need to get mana. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Though this is going to go away anyway. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, I guess could attack with both Cobras, knowing they're going to die here anyway.
Reality is surprisingly flexible.
I mean, because this is literally the only way we don't lose. I mean, we have to sweep the board and hope they don't have, like, Brushfire Elemental plus land or something. And even then, we're not winning, we're just not dying. Which is a fine difference, but it is a difference. Alright. -2? Just double checking. Yep. I mean, we have to, because we're not going to kill the Stonecoil Serpents, so... Hope they don't have haste thing. That's all we can do. Because Stonecoil does trample, sadly. Alright, how bad is it? I mean, if they have Bone Crusher, we're dead. Oh, that's it. Oh, wow. I feel like this is a trap hand, but I'm going to keep it. Because I'm a sucker. Alright, go ahead and put this in tapped. Most things playing red aren't going to give us enough time to get to where this is good anyway. Alright, Rimrock Knight. Acceptable. I'm just trying to think. If the wolf... if we played the Florahedron and it gets killed, we can't do anything the following turn. Well, we could cultivate the following turn. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to play this. I think this is safer. It guarantees we can play the Solemn Simulacrum next turn, so we can get a land and get ahead a little bit. Possibly draw a card. Alright, we'll go get one of our white lands. Oh, they're just getting us now. Okay, they're saying no chill. No wait. There we go. Not a surprise, though. I mean, if they're not playing creatures, they have to have removal, right? That's what we're looking at. All right, we're at 14. What can we do here? We can play Felidar Retreat. Unfortunately, I don't have a way to play a land and put the counter on the Florahedron, so let's just do this. Make a beast. Play Florahedron. So we have 2, 4, 5, 6. We're still 2 away from casting Sugin. We can do it the following turn, just can't do it here. I think we do this. I mean, the opponent does get some tokens and all that, but not a lot we can do. other than just reduce their effectiveness. Let's do this. Oh, there's that Green Warden. We'll go ahead and do this. Get Forest, I believe. Put one into play, make a cat. Put another one into play, make a cat. All right. Hopefully we don't die to Embercleave here. That's kind of the goal. TCGPlayer's kind of a bad dude for us. All right, how much mana do we have access to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so we have enough for Ugin and can make a 2/2. So our goal here is just block the max to not die. Actually, we need to block an axe and make an axe turn into tokens. Well, no, we exile, though, with Ugin, so hold on. But keeping this doesn't do anything for us. Never mind. Never mind. It literally doesn't do anything. All right. So hopefully being at 6 is... Oh, well, that's going to be big here in a little bit. So it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, here's the downside. We do potentially have to -4 if we want to get rid of TCGPlayer. And this is kind of the sketchy part, because if we don't, then we are susceptible to TCGPlayer plus Embercleave. And we do have a Felidar Sovereign next, or Felidar Retreat for next turn. So I'm not really sure what I want to do here. Because we can make a 2/2, but yeah, we have to. I hate it, but we have to. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm not going to play a land here because I don't know what we're going to draw, and I want to make sure we can at least make one blocker if for some reason we don't find land. All right, that's a little scary. All right, going after Ugin. Gonna Rimrock Knight. Okay, that's actually not awful. That means their hand's a lot weaker than they probably want to admit. All right, same plan here. Since we drew all the Ugins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we got rid of our enchantment. Ha 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 ha. Guess it's a good thing I had another land, huh? All right.
My flames burn beyond perception.
All right, so Green Warden's a 7 toughness, so I will be able to hold up to a lot that they can throw at it, even with an Embercleave. All right, there's a TCGPlayer. That definitely matters here. So we're gonna go Green Warden. That's amusing. He lets you play. All right, didn't realize that worked that way. But I'm down. I guess I should have waited on that though. Actually, you know what? That's a mistake. I should have just -4 here. Yeah, I messed up. I messed up this whole turn, actually. I shouldn't have put this into play. I should have waited. I should have done this minus first. Like, yeah. There's a lot of mistakes happening here. Yeah, I mean, I gotta eat my mistake. I mean, even though I probably still am fine to not do it. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, but who knows? We have another Ugin in hand, so we're probably mostly fine. All right, Ragehound, sure. Rimrock, sure. There we go. There we go. Here's some combo action. Spend your time just bringing that back. That's fine.
I will destroy.
Get a whole lots many things. Land entered in middle field coast. So anytime we would get bonuses, we're gonna get 2 bonuses here. So our goal is hopefully draw a land, play Felidar Retreat, double up the number of counters, Phylath double up 2 of these, and then game's over. Though the game might be over anyway. Opponent's is at 15. We have Ugin that can kill a blocker here. Yep. Ready town? Sure. Good game. I was wondering what was going to happen if this sort of hand came up. All these tapped things. Well, I mean, I guess we keep it. Do we try to find a basic first? I mean, I guess we don't. We just put these in. Because it is possible that if for some reason we get an untapped land and then the Cobra lives, we can do a bunch of things with Fable Passage, so... Don't want to really give that up just yet. Well, see, and sometimes things happen. You just got to plan accordingly. I still think, though, it's still possible that leading with the Florahedron is smarter, just to give them a chance to do it. Oh, this is Selesnya Counters of some sort, it looks like. So we can go land, that's 2... Man, we drew all the Fable Passages. Green. Go fetch. We'll get a white land. Get another green, because the color doesn't really matter here. We're just trying to move ahead a little bit. Take the action, get a forest. Not gonna do much with that mana. It's just gonna go to waste. Gonna do nothing here, I think. No attack. Not worth trading for the Cobra. In the event that we draw a Phylath or we draw Ugin or the Green Warden, like, we can cast a lot of things next turn. Not Ugin, actually. We'd still be a little bit short, but... Now that's something. Didn't think I'd see that in there. Okay, well, I guess if we're gonna get this, we can play Ugins. Alright, let's go attacking. Only land in my yard. So I'm going to put this in. I mean, not do anything with it, but we'll search at the end of the opponent's turn. Mostly just to be able to draw ourselves into more actual spells. Try to minimize lands we draw here. We've done the ramping portion very successfully. Now we need other stuff. I mean, it's sad. This little thing's gonna have a... Well, I was gonna say, we're gonna Ugin for 2, but we may be Ugining for 4 now. All right. Come on, deck. Don't fail us. Ugh. That's so very bad for us. Okay, how much mana do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to have 6, 7. Well, do we attack with the Simulacrum? I mean, I guess. I mean, they're going to block Cobra and take 4. I mean, because that's what I would do. Unless they just don't want to put their War Leader at risk at all. Okay, fair. All I was hoping was if they blocked, then it's like, we would have done this, got the mana, replayed the Cobra, but... I mean, we're not doing a whole lot here. I mean, we can cultivate again, which sadly might be our best play here. No, we wouldn't be able to, actually. Well, yeah, we would, because we have the Hedron. But then we wouldn't have any blockers, and that's a bunch of damage. Ugh, this is also bad. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. Opponent's going to gain life. Yeah, I think we just do that. Pass. That's unfortunate. All right. Well, without an Ugin, I think we're just dead here. Well, it's not true. We could... Well, now they have retreat. I was thinking we could have got maybe a Green Warden, and then we could just block the Fledgling. But yeah, that's going to get us dead too. So this is one of those cases where we drew all the mana sources, but no spells. You don't draw the payoffs. Doesn't do us any good. Yep. We can take 12. So I think we ultimately die to the same things. Oh, I guess it was the extra 1. Yeah, Cobra does nothing for us. All right. Generally speaking, I think the deck's fun. I will say that. I think it just needs more payoffs. I think we saw too many times where we kind of were just struggling, where we got all this mana, got all these ramp sources, but we really didn't have enough to do with the lands. That's probably my only real complaint. So if I were looking for something to do, I'd probably add like 2 or 3 Gargaroths to the main and trim some of the ramp cards by 1 in some spots. So that way you just have more to do. And even Gargaroth's going to let you like draw cards or gain life or whatever you need to get to your really big turns. Also, having something like a Gargaroth alongside Ugin isn't bad because you could -4, -3 and still keep your Gargaroth, and that's actually pretty strong. So I'm on board with that. I just think that's the only issue I have with this deck, is that there just weren't enough payoffs. And sometimes it just took you too long to get to your big finisher. But the deck is strong. It's powerful. I like where they're going with this plan. I think the original list actually had Gigantha as a companion, but I don't like that because I think it's limiting. Like I said, if we still had Gigantha, we wouldn't be able to play something like Green Warden, wouldn't be able to play Gargaroth or anything like that. And I just want those as options, honestly. So I'll probably make those changes in the final version, but otherwise, the deck's actually pretty fun. Give it a go. I mean, you're gonna have a little bit of rough going against the super aggro decks, but I think something like the Gargaroth could help balance that out. And again, if you haven't, please remember to like this video, hit the subscribe button, and then hit that notification bell so you get notified every single time I have videos up. But that's all I have for you for now. We will see you next time.